Well, that was a very, very enjoyable sleep. I feel extremely well rested this morning. Put my training to good use from yesterday as well by increasing my ability with a one-handed weapon. I feel very comfortable with the blade and shield in my hands now. Did a couple of practice swings in the room. The barmaid downstairs wasn't too pleased. I did hit the bed slightly. Took a little knock out the side of it. You can't quite see it. It's a little bit of bed missing. It's not too much damage, but you know, I probably shouldn't have been doing it. They did give me a room to stay in for very few coins. The bard was playing quite incessantly last night. It took me a couple of minutes to drop off, but as soon as I did, I was in a very, very deep sleep and I wasn't woken at all. So that's very, very good. I do feel a lot more rested this morning and ready to get on my way. I do need to collect some supplies though, and I think I noticed a general goods store last night, so I will be going there this morning. It looks quite late in the day actually. I think I've slept for quite a long time.
Those werewolf tales are true.
Okay, I didn't know there was any tales of werewolves, but I accept your premise. And I also may get Battleborn to join me on my travels as well. I think it will be a lot better for me if I turn to Solitude with another Imperial soldier, and General Tullius may not frown upon my appearance too much if I do appear with Battleborn. And here he is, but he seems to be in some sort of dispute with this old lady. So, I'll see you in a minute, Battleborn. I'll leave you to it for now. And I believe this was the general goods store. Yes, Bellathor's General Goods. Let's see if I can part with some of my wares that I picked up off the bandits yesterday. Thank you. I presume you're Bellathor. Yes, you are.
I'd even buy one of your relatives if you're looking to sell. Yeah, that's a little joke.
Yeah, I didn't get that. It's not too funny. I don't have any relatives at the moment. Both my mother and father are dead, so I didn't really appreciate that. What do you have for sale?
A bit of this and a bit of that.
Okay, so I don't want to sell. I mean, I don't want to buy. I want to sell to you. How much will you give me for this iron dagger? 3 gold. That'll do nicely. Iron war axe. I'm going to keep the longbow. It's a very nice mix to have a longbow and a short bow in my arsenal. And it's not too heavy. It's quite light, this longbow. It's only made of basic wood. Get rid of the scimitar. I would love to keep this steel war axe, but I'm going to stick with the Imperial sword and shield combination. So let's get rid of you. I'll keep the woodcutter's axe for now. Might be quite handy. And hopefully, if I do get Battleborn with me, he can carry half of this stuff as well. I'd like to use him as a pack horse. Right, get rid of this brigand plates. Don't need those. I don't think General Tullius would appreciate me turning up in Solitude wearing those. We'll keep the brown cape for now. Get rid of the scale cloak. Get rid of these moonstone circlets. I do not need these at all. Get rid of these novice rose conjurations. Definitely don't need those. Don't need that. And I do not need this silver necklace. I will keep the resist fire just in case any of those people come after me again with another fiery blade. That was very annoying yesterday on the way here. Anything else to sell? No, they all seem very useful. I would like to keep a nice stock of food on me. This is quite a bit though. I will get rid of the potatoes. Get rid of the red apples. I'm not a fan of red apples. And I'll get rid of the cheese as well. And some of the wolf meat. Not a big fan of wolf meat. It's a bit stringy. Not very nice at all. And I'll keep the bread and I'll keep the ale and the mead for definite. Get rid of this ectoplasm and this lavender. Don't need those. I'll keep the garlic for flavouring the food. And I'll get rid of this black arrow and Rizlav the Righteous. Do not need those books anymore. And I'll keep the iron ingots. Now, I believe there was a blacksmith on the way and they may give me a little bit more gold for these iron ingots. Possibly the leather as well. So thank you very much, Bellathor. I will actually take a look at your wares and see what you have, whether there's anything I could pick up of use. These steel arrows may come in handy. Let's pick up 30 or so of those. Very handy for on the road. Also means I can keep the distance from the enemy as well. Hopefully we can get on our way a bit quicker if in that case. I wonder if you have any armour that might be slightly better appearing than what I'm currently wearing. but it does not seem you do. So I'm going to have to put up with the iron armour, unfortunately, and appear like a little bit of a bandit to General Tullius, which is unfortunate, but something I'm just going to have to do. Hopefully my skill in battle and the fact that I have been in the Imperial Legion before and still consider myself part of the Imperial Legion will sway in my favour. Now, where did Battleborn get to? I'll have to have a look for him later. I'm going to head to the blacksmith, which was, I believe, was down here near the entrance. Very pleasant day indeed in Skyrim today. Very pleasant. Nice cool breeze. Very clear and nice air, really, just to give you a bit of vigoration in the morning.
I don't
How are you
claim to
there?
be the best blacksmith in Whiterun. Jorland Greymane's got that honor.
Okay,
And
I'm
the
not really
finest
interested whether
weapons
the
and armor.
best blacksmith or not. I would just like some, well, to have a look at your wares actually, because you seem to have quite a few nice things here. Any armour that would be better than what I'm wearing? Steel armour, now that would make an impression for General Tullius, wouldn't it? Steel armour rather than this iron armour. Ooh, a nice horned helmet. We'll leave the horned helmet. This steel helmet would be a nice addition. We'll see if this person will swap any of the armour we currently have for these items. 65 gold, 49 for the Imperial Shield. We want to keep that though. No, we're not quite going to be able to afford everything. We'll get rid of this iron battle axe. It's quite heavy. And we'll see if she'll take the ingots as well. Same price as the general goods store. That's not too good, is it? But we will get rid of those. And let's get rid of this bear pelt. Let's get rid of the leather and the wolf pelt as well. I want to travel at least fairly light. I don't want to take too many things with me to Solitude. It would just make the journey a hell of a lot easier.
The shop if you need anything.
Okay. We will go inside then. And see if there is anything decent in here to buy in terms of armour. Hi, well met.
Welcome to War Maidens. Now don't let the name worry you. We got plenty of steel for fighting men.
Very good. What do you have for sale?
Take a look.
Banded iron shield. Ooh, very interesting looking kite shield. Again, I'm going to stick with the Imperial one. Just the basic iron armour again. It does have a nice enchantment on this one, but nothing that interests me in the slightest. And steel armour again, but the same price as outside. And I really can't afford that. I could buy it. You know what? Yes, we will buy it. Let's just tot up the amounts here. So it's not very well armoured though. It's only 34 armour. It's not as good as my iron armour that I have, the banded iron armour. So it's probably not actually worth it. It would make a better impression. It looks a lot cleaner than the iron armour, but it's just not as good. And we are going on a journey to Solitude out in the wilderness. It's probably best to go as heavily armoured as possible. So actually I'm going to keep the iron armour for now. Right, so that's those done. This does look like quite a heavily fortified city. I'm quite impressed at how well fortified this city actually is. The guards are fairly formidable looking. No, I don't. You asked me that on the way in, didn't you? Please leave me alone. I don't like that guy. He's very snobbish. Yes, it does look like quite a well fortified city, but the guards, they seem okay, but not as well equipped as they could be, and not as formidable as they seem. I mean, this guy got a nice helmet.
I used to be an adventurer like you, and I took an arrow in the knee.
I'm sorry to hear that. I presume you mean you got married, rather than actually taking a physical arrow to the knee. That seems to be the guy that was with Battleborn, but I don't see him about anywhere. I wonder if he knows where he is. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Old friend, patron of the great clan Battleborn.
Ah, so you must be Battleborn's father. What can you tell me about Clan Battleborn?
Battleborn is a name out of legend, sung in the songs of old and heard in deeds of valor for 100 generations.
It's very rude, child.
For Clan Battleborn, they cry in the mead halls, first into the fray and last to quit their ale.
Very nice to
They've got
know.
honor, wealth, and titles too. Aye, and Buxom women to warm your bed on a cold Skyrim night.
Well, this is just
That
making your son
don't
seem
answer your
even more
question,
appealable as a
then
companion.
no words will.
I'll have to go and find your son now. Yeah, what were you talking
There's
about,
one
that
more
old
thing
woman?
the Greymanes want to blame on others.
Oh,
It's not my fault they turned their backs on the Empire. Or
ha.
the Mule of the Sun raised arms against it. And yet,
I don't like the
they
sound of
want
these
to put the
Greymanes.
fault on my family's good name? Ah,
That does not seem very fair at all.
watch yourself out there.
I will, thank you very much. Oh, there you are! Edolf Battleborn.
Damn those Greymanes to oblivion. They want to back the Stormcloaks, they'll get what's coming to them.
Very well. Would you like to follow me and join me on my quest? Let's just trade a few things for you first before we get on our journey. I would... Actually, you know what? You can keep all of your items. But would you mind terribly carrying... Actually, I don't have any other items anymore. I've sold them all. You're good as you are.
Lead on then.
I will. Well, that was a bit easy. I thought you were going to be very aggressive towards me and not actually want to leave the safety of Whiterun and join me on my journey to Solitude, but you were very appeased. Okay. Let's go to Solitude. I should probably... Yeah, let's get going. I should probably have gone to visit the Jarl and tried to sway him to hopefully joining or supporting the Empire. Because it does not seem like Whiterun has seen much of the war or seems too bothered by the events that are going on. I haven't seen any Stormcloaks in the city, which is a good sign, but still no Imperial presence apart from my friend Battleborn here. So that is a little bit concerning. So I probably should have gone and seen the Jarl and sort things out there, but I'll leave them be. Well, that's more for statesmen anyway, not for a simple soldier like me. I don't carry that sort of weight. They probably would just have laughed at me and thrown me away, and it probably wouldn't have played nicely for the Imperial favour either. They probably would have been a bit offended, really, that the Imperial army would send such a common soldier, who isn't even dressed as one, to negotiate for them. So, whereabouts is Solitude? Now, on the way in, there's a signpost here, so we'll have a look and see where it is. I'm assuming you know where it is, Mr. Battleborn, because otherwise we're going to be a bit lost here. Solitude, off in that direction. The sun already looks like it's partially setting here. How long did I sleep for? I must have been more exhausted than I thought. Aha! And there, it would appear, is a helpful carriage.
I'm still here.
That's good to know.
Need a
Excuse
ride?
me? Yes, I'd like to hire your carriage to Solitude, if I
Where
may.
do you want to go?
Solitude, I believe I just told you. 100 gold.
Climb and back, and we'll be
Very good. That'll ease my legs and just give me a bit more resting time. It's going to be a long walk. And there is a... Is this a stables? I believe it is, yes. Ah, it's locked. That's unfortunate. Ah! Excuse me. Do you sell the horses here? Excuse me.
Man like you needs a war horse, I reckon.
Yes, yes, I do. Very much so.
Suppose
Can I
so.
buy a horse?
Got one all saddled if you've got the coin.
And how much is this horse going to cost me? 1,000 gold. Whoa. Well, I'm not going to be walking. I'm going to be taking that carriage. But it would be nice to have a horse to carry my gear as well. And it would make a better impression, again, for General Tullius if I turned up on horseback rather than in the back of a carriage like some lowly peasant.
You've got a deal.
I'll do it.
It's
Here we
the
go.
one with the saddle.
Thank you very much.
Ride
I didn't really ask how old the horses were or anything. I just took him on good faith. So you are my horse. Well met.
We've stopped. What is it?
I should probably give this... I'm deciding whether I should give the horse a name. What do you think, Battleborn? Should I give him a name? For now, we'll
Let's
just
get
call
going.
him Horse. Are you going to follow me? Hopefully he'll follow me behind this carriage. Because a long day in the saddle is not what I'm up to at the moment. I'm still obviously a little bit tired. And my legs feel a little bit jelly actually just walking around the city. I thought it was a lot more healed than this. But my legs do feel a little bit like jelly. So we shall now travel to Solitude. Battleborn, get in the carriage. We need to be on our way. Whoa. It's a little late in the day. Battleborn? There you are. Where's the horse? Oh, sure he'll catch you up. He's probably just still falling behind. Oh my god. Stormcloaks. Dead Stormcloaks. The only type of good Stormcloak is a dead Stormcloak, and luckily that one is dead. Just be on your guard here. There should be guards about though. Why is... That's probably how they died, but hopefully there shouldn't be any more Stormcloaks about if that's the case. And there's some guards at the gate here. I think we're safe from now on. That was a lucky escape. This close to where the Imperials are stationed as well. That's a little disconcerting. Well met.
The Legion, speak to Rika. If not, just keep your nose clean while you're here.
Where will I find Rika? Who's Rogvir? And where's Rika? I'm sure I'll find them at some point. It's a very impressive city this. A lot more formidable than Whiterun. That's for sure. Well met. Now all I need to do is find General Tullius, or Rika as it would seem, to join the Imperial Legion and regroup with them.
Let's get going.
They can't hurt Uncle Rogvir. Tell them he didn't do it.
Didn't do what? Oh, Rogvir. This is who Rogvir is. Where is he?
Go home and stay there until your mother comes.
Are they... Oh my god. They're actually executioning someone. I wasn't aware this still happened in this day and age.
You're all heart, Vivian.
Rogvir, you helped Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he murdered Hiking Torig. By opening that gate for Ulfric, you betrayed the people of Solitude.
He doesn't deserve to speak!
There was no
Why would you do that?
Ulfric challenged Torig. He beat the High King in fair combat.
Then why did he run?
Our way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim.
No.
And all Nords.
If that was so, he wouldn't have run. And everyone would have accepted it. Unfortunately, I think you deserve to die.
On this day, I go to Sovngarde.
Let's only hope. Oh. I have no mercy there. Any friend of Ulfric is an enemy of mine. It seems we travelled all the way through the night, so it seems the sun is actually rising here now. I should probably get a little bit of rest before I face General Tullius. And have a little bit of a shave as well. I'm not going to appear to him with this full beard and long hair. That is not how a soldier should appear. So in that case, let us go to the Winking Skeever, which I'm assuming is an inn from the sign outside. Yes, it is.
Let's get going.
Do you have a room I could use?
Welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend.
I'd like to rent a room, 10 gold.
For a day.
Thank you very much.
I'll show you to your room.
Yes, please, that'd be most appreciated.
What is it?
I'm just going to have a quick lie down, Battleborn, get a shave, you know, cut my hair back and everything, and I'll be right with you. You should probably get a trim as well, to be honest, but hopefully General Tullius won't frown too much on you, because you're turning up in full Imperial armour as well. I have to make an impression. Excuse me. Thank you.
Seems there's more to be done.
Which one is it? Through here. Thank you very much. Wow, this is a much bigger room than in Whiterun. Wow. And this is still only 10 gold.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Fantastic. Is there any way I can permanently rent this room from you? No? Okay, 10 gold a day it is then. Please leave. Take a seat, Battleborn. I'll only be a while I have a quick lie down and a shave. Feel free to relax next to me in the bed. Just don't do anything, will you? I'm not into that sort of thing. Okay, let's get a quick nap, have a shave, and head to see General Tullius and rejoin my comrades in the Imperial Legion.